Hello, my hosts, and welcome to another editing stream. Let's get into it if we can. Oh, hello, New Haven. Good to see you. That one. Let's see. Cool. We cut across. It's showing the wrong. It's showing the wrong window. That's a little bit of a problem. Let's see if we can fix that. Switching up. Yeah, capture. Can't say long from tight. On clock for Wednesday. Job. Okay. Good luck with your job at Wendy's. I said Wednesday rather than Wendy's. That was a mistake. That's not the device I want. Here it is. Call. All right. Now I'm just going to grab my thing from down here. Let's see if things work. This. Let's have an. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Cool. Without being exactly the same thing. Let's have an example. Say you want to represent the rational numbers, the numbers that can be expressed as a fraction. All right. Yes. Denominator. And yes, I haven't defined how we're going to do whole numbers yet, but let's just assume that whole numbers just work the way you expect whole numbers to. We good with this? Excellent. Now, clearly, in the case, right, let's fire up Emacs. We good with this? Excellent. Now, clearly, in the case of 1, 2, 1. There's a bit of a stumble. Let's get rid of that. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2. In the case of just get rid of that completely here. Really? Oh, hold on. Case of 1, 2. Let's try that again. Now, clearly, in the case of 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. I don't need to get rid of that. Let's fire up my Emacs. All right. God. I've already made that? That's cool. Okay, let's run that. Channel 2. Also, I got myself some peanuts, hopefully unsalted. Oh, good. We've got a bit of salt on them. Additional. Copy that into place. Yeah. Fun fact, Volkswagen's turn the People's Wagon. Yes, it does. Yeah. All right, just that one there. Get our videos copied into place. Like, oh, I've already. Hold on. Let's look at my Emacs again. Rational 2. Okay, do we have a rational 2 here? Good. Excellent. Okay. Now, clearly, in the case of 1, 2, that's the spot here that we're going to have a new clip. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators match and both denominators match. Right. Now, what is that? That should be a blank screen. That's weird. Have they changed something? Maybe if I go like that. Yeah, they've changed the behavior of fusion compositions. Okay, is that going to affect the video? Quality. Okay. Still got that weird shadowing effect there. Like that. So I'm not sure why that's happening. I'm actually going to go in here. It doesn't happen in the actual thing. It only happens when it gets imposed. Composition node. Add. And we switch it to normal and it goes away. Until it gets processed again, I suspect. Well, tackle that later. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators match and both denominators match. All right. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators match and both denominators match. They are both equal to a half. So hold on. There's somebody at the front door. Let me get off screen for a second. It's a delivery for next door rather than us. All right. Gotta go. Bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Oh, I should put meters every there we go. And we'll pin that. Oh, binoculars overlay. Oh. Okay. Rational 1. That's rational 2. Hold on. Let's import why are you I'm not the entire screen like that. Rational 2. There we go. Da, da, da. Future play. Hold on. Oh, let's minimize Emacs there so people can see what's going on. Did not realize it was maximized. There we go. Got a little rectangle cut out. Shrink that to be that size. You blow it up to full size. There. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators match and both denominators. Okay. We can also have it hold last frame. Right out to the end. Hold on. to 5, 25. Let's try that. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators match and both denominators match. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators. There we go. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators match and both denominators match. All right. I should draw little diagrams on this. Right. Top is the one at the top. Yeah. Good. In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both there. All right. Let's render. Render out to that one. Actually, not rectangle. Yes. Merge. And yes. Rectangle. Good. Set it to like that. Give it a border. Give it a style. Of green. I'm going to move you over there. Can I actually pull this in? Yes, I can. Good. All right. That's good. Position length. I think we can. Is there an S glow? That's soft glow. Maybe we go S glow. Stick between that. All right. Let's reduce the glow size slightly, just so it's there. Okay. Let's go like that. Go up. Create an S hex form. Run you through there. Translate you back. Stick you there. go. S. Poly. Join that. All right. Hold on. Why aren't you green? Ah, because you're not. You don't have that style. There. Good. Okay. Hello, Jure. Good to see you. How are you going? We are doing a bit of editing today. And I want to make this one flick into existence when it gets relevant. 1, 2, both 2, 1, 2, both numerators match. Okay, so before that, there's nothing. Not bad. How about you? I'm going well. Both numerators match and both. Yeah. All right. And then we'll basically copy all of this. Down here, slow. Move things around. This moves over to that. And you move down here. We change the colors, I think. Okay, this is majority green, so let's bring that down to there. Make this majority blue. Good. And all right, I'm noticing that's a bit misaligned. All right. We can do the same thing here. I think. Oh. You're animated. I don't want you animated. All right. That spot. This merge should be at 0. And both then go up. Both denominators match. In the case of, whoops, hold on. All right. How does that look? In the case of 1, 2, 1, 2, both numerators match and both denominators match. They are both equal to a half. Yep, that's... Go back here again. We need another fusion composition on that. So clearly equal. But what about it? So clearly equal. There. Tan beige. Everybody likes a good beige. Bring you in like that. Oh, we don't need time steps. All we need go like that. Tell you to hold last frame. Till 3:39. Equal. Equal. And oops. Stick rectangle around you. Height there. Width there. All right. Adjust that. This one's always a little bit irritating because you can't directly interact it with handles. All right, so how does that come out? 2, 1, 2. Both numerators match and both denominators match. They are both equal to a half. So clearly equal. But what about 2, 4? 4. 2. What about 2, 4? 2 quarters is excellent. Okay. Let's go for another bit of Emacsing. Oh, actually, before we do Emacsing, let's do a bit of stretching. All right, let's get the stretches going. Oop. Now I go 2, 4. Can I just go? I think I can do that and get away with it. Let's see what happens when I go and compile that. Can't see me compiling, and I'm compiling the wrong thing. Oh. Oh. File ready at rational 3. Good. Actually, change it. Hi, Lordix. How are you? I hope you're well. Change that slightly. Perfection. All right, let's see if we can get that going. Rational 3 gets copied over there. Equal. But what about 2, 4? Oh, okay. New fusion composition. Slam it down there. 2, 4. 2 quarters is also. Can't wait. Thanks. Have a system that works like rationals, we need some way to say that these two things are equal. Okay, that needs to be stretched out to that point. I need to change the clip color. What are we up to? Brown now. Cool. Oh. Find the clip colors weird in a way. Okay, orange. And then we got apricot, which is just another name for a type of orange. Yellow. Lime, which is a type of green. Orange. Olive, which is a type of green. Then green. Teal. Always. Teal's an interesting one. Navy, which is a shade of blue. Then blue. Purple, which is a shade of purple. Violet. I'm going to argue is a shade of violet, of purple. Pink, which is a shade of red, which we don't have. Tan, orange, and then chocolate. So we've got color names and things that are almost colors. 2, 4. All right. There. Throw that in. Rational 3. When we're here, add tool. Like media in, so we can get the audio. 2/4. 2/4 is also a half. That's 2/4. 2/4 is also a half. If we want to have a system that works like rationals, we need some way to say that these two things are equal. There. 2/4. 2/4 is all. Add a time stretcher. Okay. Starts at 0, that's fine. Let's put that there. 2/4. 2/4 is also a half. And at that point, we set another thing. That's what's that? 128 is also a half. If we want to have a system that works like rationals, same thing there. We need some way to come out like that. When do you end? 3:29. 3 seconds, 29 frames. All right. But what about 2/4? 2/4 is also a half. If we want to have a system that works like rationals, we need some way to say that these two things are equal. This is okay. Next is to apply size transformation. All right, let's. So clearly equal. But what about 2/4? 2/4 is also a half. If we want to have a system that works like rationals, we need some way to say that these two things are equal. This is done by adding to the type a uniqueness principle. Right. Uniqueness principle. It's like a headmaster who is particularly odd. Actually, let's see if we can get school principal. Images. Let's go for tools, type, clip art, and let's see if we can get some Creative Commons stuff. Notice there's a lot of Creative Commons Indian stuff, which is handy. Sometimes that's going to do that. All right. Who's Lee DeFrost? American inventor. Invented vacuum tube. Okay. Completely unrelated. Hmm. Nothing's obviously principle-like. Just can't do it. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. There's no real way to do an obvious school principle, which I could make unique, which is a pity. Oh, the noun project. Hold on. Okay, what is your... You say you're free. Free with subscriptions. Okay. There. Sure. How to do a unique. This is done by adding to the type a uniqueness principle. I guess we can do it as a visual gag, as a text gag. All right. By adding to the type a uniqueness principle. And uniqueness It, there. Never get out. All right. Open that. There. Throw text. Okay. Principal is a head of school wearing a funny hat. A unique. That's interesting. I don't say an unique. It's a unique. So move that across. I don't need the full stop there. A uniqueness principle. A uniqueness principle basically allows multiple entities in a type to be different names for the same thingy. Technically, to be different names for the same thingy. Thingy definition Perl. Perl glossary. There we go. Uh-huh. There it is. I just want somebody to give it the definition. All right. I want to sign in at the moment. Accept all cookies. Da, da. Oh, camel. Intermediate Pearl second edition. there. Second edition thingy definition. There we go. Advanced. Come on. Where is this thing? I want the glossary. Here. That's the copy we want. Okay. Capture area screenshot. All right. Go. Move that into there. Oh. Why are you all red? Oh, okay. Because you're weirdly named. Let's change your name to something more readable. Okay. Let's try that again. Really? That's a pain. Uh, all right. About stretch time. Yes, it is. Let's get a stretch in. All right. All right. We are back from our stretch. And I'm trying to get a copy of this done. Ah. Wonder if I should just photograph the thing. Where are we? Programming Perl. Okay, Intermediate Perl. Second edition. I should have a copy of that in my thing. Just give me a second. Refer to my library. Mastering Perl. Programming Perl. Second edition. Cool. I don't have intermediate Perl. That doesn't sound like me. Restful learning. That's right in here. I've got a latex book. I should read that. Or a LaTeX book, as I do a lot more LaTeX these days. Yeah. And O QRS. There. Yeah. All right. Now let's take a quick photo of that. Sorry, you can't see anything. It's all happening in real life. Camera. Getting photography. Camera. Oh. All right. Photograph is made. Let's try and send it to myself. Where are we? Photography. Okay. Share. Guess by email. myself. All right. All right, there. Now we're back. Let's get that email. Copy you into there. Then copy the Gmail into that, and we should be fine. Okay, is that readable? I'll do some tricks to make it like at multiple entities in a type to be different names for the same thingy. To be different names for the same thing. Thingy. Technically, the proper name for this is a referent, but thingy works just as well. This is all right. Extend that. That's my blackboard. Okay. We're gonna alter this. All right. Open infusion page. We're gonna think I need is first to crop this out. Which we're going to do first things first. Background. Like that. There we go. That one. Get a polygon, which is our Bezier spline tool. All right. There. Now, is that too distorted? Let's blow that up. Okay, there's not much there. Let's see if we can sharpen that. Is there a sharpen tool? Sharpen, yes. Oh. Okay. It's too much. Actually, before we sharpen it, let's boost the contrast. Or maybe the oh no. There. Cool. Just gonna move that to there. Don't like that thing that goes around the outside. Can I solve it with that? No. Ah, that fixes that problem. And now we can move you into place. Move you down. Shrink you like that. There we go. All right. And we should add that to our references. It's been a while since we've used a reference. There's one, I think. Set that to auto track selector. Take that off auto track selector. Good. That's the wrong thing. Oh, come on. Maybe this? No. What? Oh. I've used... There we go. Okay. Copy that. All right. And I got the wrong one again. There. Okay. Throw that up as number 3. View page. I think you're up to 3 there. Let's check that out. Where's my... I go and close something necessary? No. That's not what I wanted. Are we still streaming? It looks like we're still streaming. Okay, that's good. Now I've got to just find my... there we go. Okay. Oh. Let's get into docs. And a spreadsheet. Refs for Dual. And we are up to... number 5. Timestamp. Actually, 12, 16. We are calling this, the title of this is Programming Pearl, Larry Wall, Tom Christensen, and Randall L. Orts. All right, I should put this back in my library. There, all right. There we go. Let's get back. Let that save. Save to drive. Okay, cool. All right. We've got that going for us. Also should perhaps, hold on. I'll update the sheets as well. Let's go back for 3 and 4. So that's where we have that transmission thing. Sometimes okay. Stick one of those there. That's confusion page. Text 3, 4. And you, well, it's 4, 32. All right. Done. Is okay. All right, got that there. This uniqueness principle requires that any function that interacts entities in a type to be different names for the same thingy. Technically, the proper name for this is a referent, but thingy works just as well. All right, that's done. This uniqueness principle requires that any function that interacts with these entities as a domain, with these entities. Okay, let's just clear that little misspoken bit. Oops. Where's audio 1? Audio 1 there, cool. With these there. Wait. With these entities, all right. With these entities as a domain to treat these entities exactly the same. All right. I think that is about as much as I can do for today. I'll probably do some more after I have some lunch, but that will be offline. Just do that. Let's get back to my main room then. Thank you, everybody, for joining me as I did a bit of editing. Tomorrow we'll be doing a whole lot of Stellaris. So I hope you'll be able to join me for that. As always, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, and I'll remember to stretch. And if it's your first time watching, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you all later. Goodbye.